Spoilers ahead. Watch out, and take care. The movie begins with Kim Hyung-min, accompanied by a mysterious man, waiting for Kang Tae-oh in the rain. Kang arrives, casually mentioning that he buried something significant years ago. However, their conversation takes a dark turn when Kang is arrested by the police, on suspicion of murdering his girlfriend. Fast forward 3 months, Kim finds herself at a golf course. Suddenly, a call from Kang reveals a shocking revelation. He claims to be responsible for not just 1 but 7 murders. The catch is that he'll only disclose the details when he meets Kim in jail. Intrigued and alarmed, Kim visits the police station, where he encounters Detective Han. He informs him that Kang confessed to 3 additional murders during his arrest. However, when the police investigated the locations he described, they found no evidence of any bodies. The mystery deepens as the line between truth and deception becomes increasingly blurred. Subsequently, Kim confronts Kang, who chillingly reveals the gruesome details of the 7 murders, explaining that he dismembered each victim into 7 pieces. Strangely, he couldn't bring himself to do the same to his girlfriend. Adding to the complexity, Kang asserts that the police manipulated the evidence. To aid Kim in uncovering the truth, Kang sketches a map, and insists that following it will lead to crucial evidence. Reluctantly, Kim embarks on the journey outlined by the map, and eventually stumbles upon a birdhouse in the park. Concealed inside are the clothes belonging to Kang's girlfriend, a disturbing discovery that raises more questions about the twisted events surrounding the murders. With the uncovered evidence, Kim boldly presents his findings in court, emphasizing that he discovered the incriminating items exactly where Kang indicated. The court, persuaded by the evidence, sentences Kang to 7 years in prison, and Detective Han faces suspension for presenting falsified evidence. In the aftermath, Kim visits Kang once again. This time, Kang chillingly confesses to additional heinous crimes, a murder on a boat and the dismemberment of a girl with tattoos. He cryptically explains that his inner turmoil persists until he kills. When pressed for details on these new victims, Kang deflects, insisting it's a matter for the police, and abruptly leaves. To further unsettle Kim, Kang demands a specific pair of sunglasses, adding to their ongoing disturbing connection. Undeterred by the lack of evidence at the bridge, Kim meticulously reviews camera footage, only to discover the frustrating reality of regularly deleted recordings. Undaunted, he broadens his investigation, scrutinizing all the locations tied to Kang's chilling confessions. During this pursuit, Kim encounters the detective chief and proposes reopening old cases. In response, the detective chief recounts the tragic story of an old detective who lost his family due to a past case. Kim, now employed in the private sector, persists in the mission despite the warnings and skepticism he encounters. Amidst the inquiries, Kim comes across Park at a gambling club, a person Kang claimed to have killed. However, Park reveals a different story, explaining that Kang never physically harmed her. Instead, he subjected her to violence for theft. Park strongly advises Kim against placing any trust in Kang. Kim returns to the prison to meet Kang, delivering the sunglasses as requested. Kang once again crafts a map detailing the location of body parts from his second murder. Following the map, Kim discovers that Kang used to work as a taxi driver in the specified area. Driven by this revelation, Kim visits the home of Ji-hee, the girl Kang murdered. There, he encounters Ji-hee's grandmother, who reveals that she taught Ji-hee and was a former swimming champion. Shockingly, Ji-hee went missing while her grandmother was working at a bar. Armed with Ji-hee's photo, Kim visits the bar. In 2008, a girl entered Kang's taxi. Tragically, Kang intentionally struck her with his taxi upon reaching the destination, causing her death. He then callously placed her lifeless body in the trunk of his taxi. In the present day, Kim, accompanied by the detective chief, arrives at the location where Kang allegedly concealed the girl's body. However, they find themselves amidst a house opening ceremony. Despite presenting a search warrant, Kim begins to excavate, only to unearth animal bones. Later, the discovery of a red cloth raises their suspicions of a potential hidden corpse. However, their efforts are interrupted by a man who claims to be the custodian of ancestral coffins at the site. He asserts that the location houses the coffins of his ancestors, not human remains. Undeterred, the investigation shifts to another location, but the lack of findings prompts the detective chief to bring in additional police forces. Meanwhile, Kim perseveres alone at the original site. During this solo exploration, he encounters Detective Joe, who expresses confusion about Kang. As Kang confesses to his crimes, Kim labels him a psycho, with an unnerving ability to recall intricate details about each murder he committed. Undeterred by the lack of findings during the night-long excavation, Kim and Detective Joe persist in their efforts, enlisting the help of a man. Exhausted, the man begins to leave, but Kim convinces him to stay. Finally, in the early morning hours, they unearth some bones from the ground. The next day, armed with photos of the discovered bones, Kim presents the evidence to a judge, seeking permission to interrogate Kang. The judge, convinced by the gravity of the situation, grants the requested permission. In the interrogation room, Kim confronts Kang with a photo of Ji-hoon, questioning if she is the same girl he had dismembered. Surprisingly, Kang denies recognizing Ji-hoon, and abruptly claims that his previous confessions were coerced, attributing them to money provided by Kim, raising the reliability of Kang's confessions, new complexities in the investigation. Following the twist in confessions, Kim seeks permission from the judge to conduct a DNA comparison between the discovered remains and Ji-hoon's grandmother. The judge grants permission, but questions Kim about allegedly giving money to Kang. Kim acknowledges providing money, but clarifies that it occurred during his tenure in the narco department for an unrelated case. The next day, armed with the judge's authorization, Kim proceeds with the DNA testing. Subsequently, Kim visits former Detective Sang, learning about him through the detective chief. Sang, who initiated Kang's case and suffered personal losses as a consequence, believes that Kang is manipulating Kim, just as he once manipulated Sang. Advising Kim to drop the case, Sang walks away. Upon receiving the call revealing that the DNA report did not yield a match, Kim and Detective Joe convene at the police station, grappling with the complexities of the case. As they sift through the details, a revelation strikes them. 2 of the 7 cases bear a stark resemblance, both involving Kang as the driver who murdered and dismembered the victim. As they piece together the puzzle, they realize that Kang is intentionally muddling the investigation. The supposed 7 separate cases are in fact one interconnected movie. Unbeknownst to Kim and Detective Joe, Kang is weaving a web of confusion around them. Determined to unravel the truth, Detective Joe and Kim decide to interrogate Kang again the next day. This time, however, they take precautions by recording the entire interrogation. Collecting information from the unsolved cases at the police station, Kim stumbles upon a file that closely mirrors Kang's movie. The details align, leading them to a potential breakthrough. Moving forward to 2012, Kang commits another murder. Kim and Detective Joe visit the crime scene in their pursuit of the truth. The next day, Kim confronts Kang, expressing his decision to sever ties with him. Following Kim and Detective Joe's advice, evidence surfaces, including the discovery of a jacket from a store. With this new development, Kim seeks permission from the judge to recreate the crime scene. Accompanied by Kang, they meticulously reconstruct the events, hoping to shed light on the hidden details, and unravel the mysteries surrounding the murders. It takes a compelling turn as the characters navigate the complexities of the investigation, and the enigmatic nature of Kang's involvement in the crimes. As the trial unfolds, Kang escapes conviction due to the lack of direct evidence. Kim faces demotion, and Detective Joe is transferred to the narcotics division, marking a setback for both investigators. However, as Kim clears his desk, he notices an IUD birth control implant in the crime scene photo of the unidentified remains. Suspecting a crucial oversight, Kim investigates further, and realizes that certain elements are missing from the samples. Upon visiting the medical facility, he discovers that the IUD birth control implant is indeed absent. Determined to solve the puzzle, Kim meets with the judge, and obtains information about the missing IUD. Armed with this lead, he compiles a list of women who had IUD implants around the time of the murder. Among them, he identifies a reported missing woman, Park Mi-young, who was Kang's girlfriend during that period. Park, accompanied by her young son, had come to the city seeking a better life. Investigating further, Kim learns that Park attempted to break up with Kang, recognizing the unhealthy nature of their relationship for her son. In a tragic turn of events, Kang killed her. Kim tracks down Park's now teenage son, who reveals that his mother left with Kim, and never returned. Visiting Kang's older sister, Kim uncovers a dark secret. Kang had killed their father when he was just a child, and she had assisted in covering up the crime. This revelation sheds light on Kang's twisted upbringing, contributing to his descent into becoming a serial killer responsible for multiple deaths. Confronting Kang in jail, Kim details the string of murders committed by Kang, starting with the killing of his father. However, due to the Korean law's statute of limitations, Kang cannot be punished for the crime committed 15 years ago. The court hearing day becomes pivotal as Park's son identifies Kang, and phone records confirm their connection during her last moments. Despite the legal limitations, the court sentences Kang to life imprisonment. Despite the conviction, Kang continues to haunt Kim, persistently calling and searching for Kim Jo-hee's body. It is revealed Kang disposed of all the murdered bodies in the same river. The disturbing saga concludes with Kang taking his own life in jail, marking the end of a chilling chapter in Kim's pursuit of justice. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Turn on the notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.